Pleasant good night, guys. Tap up the screen, share the live. Tap up the screen, guys. Tap up the screen. Share the live. I know it has been a while, but when I'm not on my platform, you all can join me on the Workers' Rights platform. Right? When you all can't find me on my platform, I do go live together with Mr. Workers' Rights on the Workers' Rights platform on TikTok and on YouTube. So if you don't find me on my platform, which is the Warrior Princess platform, you all can join me over there every night at 8 p.m. Blessed night, Mary Lewis. Let's tap up the screen. All who wants to come up in the box, my team, send your invite. Trinity Jones, darling. Pleasant good night, darling. Tap up the screen, guys. Pleasant good night, guys. Welcome. Tap up the screen, share the live. Everything I rely on said in this song is what we are facing in Trinidad and Tobago right now. Whether you want to admit it or not. Mr. T, blessed night. Tap up the screen, guys. Share the live. The people of Trinidad and Tobago crying out, boy. We crying out. And the government, they're paying us no mind, you know. They're paying we no mind, boy. No mind. Let's tap up the screen. Share the live. Right, guys, pleasant good night to everybody in the comment section, up in the box, and on YouTube. I think we are being aired on YouTube tonight. And welcome to the Let Your Voice Be Heard program. Tonight, I am your host, Candice Edwards. Right, guys, to the team, come up in the box one time because you know how they like to play the fool with our live. Right, so before we start, let me offer up our word of prayer because we must pray in everything we do. We ask God for guidance, protection, deliverance, and everything good that comes with it. So, eternal and ever-wise Master, we thank you, Lord, for life, for health, for strength, your love, your grace, your mercy, your guidance, protection, and all what you have done for us and still about to do. We ask that you cover us through this trial time, that you help us through this trial time, oh God. And tonight, Lord, I ask that you bless this platform, bless my team, bless everybody in the comment section, and fill our mouths with good words so that we can go forth and talk to the people, that they will listen, oh God, and take heed in no other name but in Jesus' holy and conquering name. Amen. I see somebody else want to come up in the box here. Let me see who that is. My boy Chata. Right. Pleasant good night, everyone. Pleasant good night. Let me go up on YouTube and see. Pleasant good night to the team. Let me go up on the YouTube and send some greetings on YouTube as well, guys. Hold on, bear with me. All right. Ooh. Right. So everybody on YouTube as well, pleasant good night. Rena Jennings, pleasant good night. Marcy Holder, Josie Sweet Love, pleasant good night. And Sinette, pleasant good night, guys, and welcome. Only tap up the screen, share the live. It has been a while. I haven't been on my platform, but as I said before, when you cannot find me on the Warrior Princess platform, you can find me on the Workers' Rights platform on TikTok, and on YouTube is the Workers' Rights 868 on YouTube, guys. Right? So tonight we're here to talk about, well, I saw that the Hadiths, the court ordered that the release of the Hadiths, right? So then in my mind I was saying, well, if the Hadiths could be released, what about Karen Alexis? What about Johannes and others? I'm just saying, because if it's good for one, it's good for all. And I want you to engage with me in the comment section. Tell me how you feel about that, because you can't, hi Angela Joseph, pleasant good night, honey. You can't just let go the Hadiths and them and not the rest of people. I don't understand, because the rest of people ain't get charged yet. What they were locked up for in the first place. So what is the difference from the Hadiths family and Karen Alexis and Johannes? What is the difference? And many other people that were locked up. Angela Joseph would have said money talk. Yeah, but I believe there's a difference in money talks and bullshit walk. But at the end of the day, this making the government look bad. Yeah, this making the government look like a very unfair government. Vindictive and wicked, because come on, let me face it. You can't let go the Hadiths after holding them for how much weeks and let them go free. And then, what about Karen Alexis? What about Johannes? All Johannes get locked up for? Yeah, Malika, a lawsuit. All Johannes get locked up for what? Disrespecting a religion? That is not a charge, Trinidad and Tobago. That is not a charge. But I want to hear all your opinion on that. Yes, Scorpion, once you have money, anything could happen. Anything could happen once you have money. I want to hear from all in the comment section. Tell me how all you feel. What is all your thoughts on this whole situation today, when the court would have ordered the Hadiths, the release of the Hadiths? And what about the others? What about the others that was detained under this SOE, this gracious SOE they have? I want to hear feedback from all. And here, man, tonight, I want to open up the box here. I don't want all to feel this is all about the PNM. Right? I want the box, I open up the box, and I want everybody to come and voice their opinion tonight. I want to start to do that. I want to hear from the believers, the non-believers, the good, the bad, and the ugly. I want to hear all your opinions. Right? So I want to start with Kitty Cat Pink. Kitty Cat, pleasant good night, darling. Let me hear your contribution towards the Hadiths being released. Kitty?
Night.
Pleasant good night, baby.
Well, they pass me. You know, they just try with my internet. Let Trini turn so one of them talk. I never support until my internet catch up. I don't know. Every time I come in on your live, Candace, my daughter, make me realize that every time out on the podcast, whether it's this time, my internet is just start. I don't know why. And after I done, everything working.
Yeah.
So let somebody else until mine's catch back up.
All right, nice. You see, they realize the force, you know. They don't want us to unite. The strength of the voices coming together. That
If a woman plays dirty with you, do this. Listen to me carefully, brothers, because some of
in Baden, right? He said he's a diabetic. He said he's not getting the right at a diet. He said he went in prison 214, right now he is 120. That's to tell you how much weight he lost. And he's saying that how he haven't been charged. Nobody hasn't given him a reason why he is being behind bars, right? So I'm just showing you this this government right now, Candice, is so wicked and evil, Candice. And Roger Alexander said how this is not political, but they're showing you every day this is political. You understand? That's my contribution, Candice.
All right, so we have Trinitons. Trinitons, let me make a contribution on that.
Good night, everybody. Good night.
Good night.
So, for me, I see it a little bit different. While I am fully aware and I agree that it is a political witch hunt, in the eyes of the courts, it have no politics there. Therefore, the influence of the so-called minister who signed off on the PDO is not valid. It's simply they didn't have the evidence to tie them to the accusation. And we will find that in many cases to come because the minister is abusing his power. Yeah? But let me tell you why it would be different for the rest of people as opposed to the Hadids. The Hadids was not held on a PDO. They were held on a regular warrant. And the alleged cases or situation on those warrants, they were not satisfied before the courts. Yeah? So, because of that, they were released. However, they were released on, what they call it? House arrest. Yeah? That is to still have respect for the PDOs. To still say, okay, they don't have the access that they would normally have in the free will. However, while we speak right now, I don't know what time it is in Trinidad, but by 8 p.m. Trinidad time, the government is seeking a stay of execution to avoid them from being released. So if that goes through, then they will not be released.
Wow.
Again, political games. If you don't have anything to back these people, the taxpayers going to pay, all year. We're going and pay and we're going and pay in the millions. So right now it's just left to be seen because if they get the stay of execution, which means they will not be released, and that would be a very, very sad day for Trinidad and Tobago. Because if in the early stages of putting this case together, they cannot prove a point. They cannot even prove that if the allegations were serious or if they're real. They cannot put anything before the courts. Then what will happen should it go forward? Is the taxpayers going and pay for this witch hunt, guys? And this is just one of the big fish. Remember, it had two more. Remember, it have two more locked up since April. And we're not hearing nothing about them. So this is just one. And then all the other people who get locked up and was taken advantage of, because now we're hearing that certain clauses in this SOE, it breaks human rights. It violates human rights. And that's not going to sit well with any international court. So let's see how this turns out. But for now, I really hope that they even if it's house arrest, because as far as I understand, this Mr. Hadid is a sickly person, and sickness is for everybody, regardless if you have money or not. Because money cannot buy health. So in that case, I really hope that they do, they do come out and have their day in court. Let the law do what it's supposed to do. So yeah, that's it from me so far.
All right. You know, I find this UNC government getting on like a bunch of wicked people. Like them come back with that vengeance, boy. And while they're so busy trying to fight down the PNM, they're noticing what's going on with the country, you know. They're noticing what's going on with the people, you know. People suffering, you know. The place in a deplorable condition, and all them studying to do so go after Balize House, go after the PNM so-called financiers, lock up people, give them all kind of bad case. What really going on, boy? That's what we vote for, boy. So when Auntie Camston and she said she was too nice last time, that is what she means. She coming for everybody, juggler. I had to say it so because this is not how our country's supposed to run. You're supposed to see about your people first, the people who you send home, the 50,000, how much jobs you say was going to put in place for us. What going on? I ain't lying, you know. It's real scary, you know. And yet still, Trinidad and Tobago have people coming out here and still talking good about the UNC, you know. And want to trash the PNM, like if the PNM, like if the PNM was that bad. The PNM would have put a lot of things in place for the people. It's just a little miscommunication, you know. And everything the UNC do, and they realize here what's going on, it's going to backfire. They send out one of the bloggers, they throw it on the PNM. All they so busy trying to fight down the PNM. That all they ain't seen what's going on with the country. Who making all these laws? And all they still want another chance, right? Nah, but I ain't see how that happening, you know. Then there are people like Opinion Box and all of them coming here and spreading a sort of foolish propaganda. And look at Barry jump up. Imagine that since last year Christmas, Barry life was threatened. I know how it is for your life to be threatened because my life will get threatened right after the UNC take government. So it's something to have you very scared, you know, scared for your life and all of that. And I see Barry on a big truck in a man panty and a kind of thing wrong in neck, and he whining hard. And then he was in another concert calling out Jolene John and singing, give them performance. And today you frightened for your life, so you didn't frighten back then. What kind of gimmick all you coming with? All they need to pay attention to the people, you know. All they need to start to put things in place for the people, you know. I don't understand what's taking place in Trinidad and Tobago right now, you know. It's scary. It's heartbreaking. And all they're not even budging, boy. Boy, I don't know. So we have, let me see. I have Xavier. Xavier, let me hear your thoughts on the Hadid's case. Xavier.
Yeah, Candace. I think we have good night. I wanted to talk about the Balize House. So when you reach on our topic, I go jump in and give my contribution where that is concerned.
All right. Okay, love. So Trinity, let me hear your thoughts on the Hadids.
Good night, everybody. I had was to call Candace this afternoon and ask other people about this house arrest. But honestly speaking, this might sound dumb, but I didn't know Trinidad and Tobago had house arrest. I thought that was only for America. You understand? Because I have never seen no one with no anchor bracelets and thing on them. I've never seen that before. So that is the reason why I asked. But in my opinion, I think if they can get it, everybody else can get, like you and Harry and Karen Alex, some of them. I think they should be coming out of PDO. They should come out of PDO and just better than just put them on house arrest. Because why leave them in jail to suffer if it's not a political thing? Because let me be real. You and Harry went in PDO because he talked about the gods. Karen Alexis went in PDO because he talked about the crooked police officers. Those things are political, right? Those things hurt their ego. So they're leaving them there to fall sick and rotten, and they could basically
Just put an anchor bracelet on them and send them home. Why the wind do that? Because Mr. Haddy's what? A 1% and he had rich lawyers or something. Right? But I find if we're good for the goose, good.
They treated you like trash, and they're gonna regret it. They may not regret it today, they may not regret it tomorrow, but
Forgetting they have children, so it's children going hungry. Families breaking up, people losing their homes. What really going on, boy? What really going on? Pleasant good night, Miss Valerie Bowen. What really going on, Trinidad and Tobago? They could tell me. Now I hear they take out is a warrant or a summons for Mr. What's his name? Foster Cummins. A PDO for Foster Cummins. So then it's a witch hunt, all they going on there. I don't understand. What is all of this about? What is all about? What all this is about? I don't know. Could somebody tell me? Instead of only study to run the country and put things in place for the people, all they want to fight down the PNM like if it's the PNM who do all this something. Here what? The war is over. All they win the election. All they done inside. So what happened? Is it because all they cannot run the country? All they looking for, how they call it? All they looking for diversions to make up things so that people, to sway people's mind from the foolishness all they're doing, boy? I don't know, boy. Islanders be so sickening, to be here night after night, day after day, pleading with the government to do right by the people and all they even care, boy. Only even coming forth and saying, all right, this is what we have next to the people. This is what we have in plan. It's only SOE after SOE, PDO after PDO, and nothing for the people. I don't know, boy. Scorpion, let me hear your contribution, boy.
I know UNC were having for a while. I don't take I needed a little time off to get them off my head, boy. It was too much to take, boy, in this place, boy. Look, they'll come and fix it in here. Look, if it, no long me, I know what I might have. No long I do have a drip of water in my tap. My tank empty almost about 2 weeks now. I can't even fill my tank. I don't know what they're doing, and I don't know what they're doing now. What is the people? What is the people, man? And the thing I was being talking about taking the piano, they say, oh, so I'm going back and nothing. Me ain't really know. I really lost track on everything I'm going on, to be honest, Princess. To be honest, I lost track on everything what's happening right now. Because first I wanted to get them a break.
Yeah, because the place in a mess. Yeah, the place in a mess. It's confusing. It's a sad state. The place in a mess.
Yeah. I see me.
And somehow or the other, the government, this UNC government feel they're doing a good job, you know.
Yeah.
Somehow, I don't know what made them feel that this government functioning 100%, you know. But I guess it had those bloggers, the so-called bloggers, and them coming out.
They will had a link bottom on them. They will had a link bottom on them. Thinking with them, siding with them.
This is too much, boy. It's too much. It's too much. And Tobago, boy.
I don't know.
Kathleen said,
it really.
Hold on, Scorpion. Scorpion, we don't want to jump ahead. We have a routine that we're going on, right, Lovey? Hold on. Right? I want to take read some messages from the comments. They know that they are not doing a good job. They're doing a good job for themselves. Yes, it's true, they're doing a good job for themselves. Because so far, the poor man on the gong again, nothing, you know. People getting problem to get a pension. Will you ever hear that in history? People getting problem to get a pension. Public servants we're going to talk about we little back pay. We don't know all the time they talk about we getting that 10%. That 10%, Madame Felicia, she gone silent. You ain't hearing nothing about that. You understand me? Public assistance, people going for their little public assistance and getting turned away. The whole country upside down. And yet still the citizens of Trinidad and Tobago sitting down and taking that, boy. Or they even uttering a word. And it's them who working for us, you know. I ain't said to come out and protest and I ain't inciting them kind of thing, but we have to talk and say something because it's we feeling the heat. It's we feeling the heat, Trinidad and Tobago. When only don't have nothing, only also feed all the training. This happened to me at times, you know. My cupboard does run dry. And I'm sure if it could happen to me as a government worker, it would happen to all you too. It will happen to all you too, Jed. Boy, I don't know, boy. It's sad, it's sad, it's sad, it's sad, it's sad. But nevertheless, as somebody said in the comment section, they ain't hungry yet. Yeah, Trinidadians ain't hungry yet. Mr. Xavier, you wanted to touch on a topic there? Come up now. It's okay. Xavier? Xavier, yeah. You wanted to talk about the body. Right. Yeah. Give your contribution on the body in the house now.
Right. You know, Candace, and Trinidad and Tobago, good night, by the way. Just imagine
Give her exactly what she asked for, bro. If she says that she needs space, honor her.
UNC sycophantic base is
And I see a young fella staring mad. Staring mad, and I know the fella normal walking the street. People can't take the pressure, no, they're not understanding. It's like all they hate we so much, right? And yet sit have people like Heavy and all of them coming up there and talking a pack of asses, trying to convince the people in the country that everything is okay. And blame the PNM. Under the PNM, under the people had their jobs, they were eating still, you know. People were home in their house and getting paid for COVID, you know. We wanted better, yes. But I guess sometimes, you see when you had the bone in your mouth, you see when you had the bone in your mouth, sometimes you got to remain with that bone in your mouth and not watching the mirror or watch down in the river and try to dive down for the next dog bone. Eh? This is the repercussion. I don't understand, boy. Boy. I find it frustrating, you know. The citizens of Trinidad and Tobago ain't getting the light of day. They ain't catching their breath to survive. You understand? They ain't catching their breath to survive. I don't understand what they're doing with this. It has been so. Sometimes on an evening, I start to make up my mind to come here because it's everywhere you go. People stopping you on the streets. When we go see the light of day, when things will get better. Clearly show me that this UNC government, all they don't care what we know. All they never did. That was never all their intentions. What we're facing right now, that ain't even bothering all you. All they even listening to the cries of us. All they just turn off all their hearing in, put on all their bridle on whatever the price is, all their eyes is on the price, and according to the old people, true pull with the citizens. I would like to see what all they come back to tell the people at the end of all their tenure. Yeah, it looks like it's only revenge all they come back to take. But why is all they robbing the PNM, all they suffering the people? Sometimes I tell you, it has got to me, this whole situation has got to me so bad. And I might as wonder, I just say like I starting to suffer with some kind of depression. Because never in my life I would have ever seen Trinidad and Tobago reach like this. We under a whole SOE and it's still a murders. It's still a kidnapping. It's still a rape. It's still all kind of crime taking place in the daylight, nighttime, middle of the night, all sorts of crime taking place, and the SOE is supposed to what? Stop that? And it's still continuing. Look at Ireland, you know. Trinidad and Tobago need a miracle, you know. Everything going up. And I know what but I may sit on the other and I say to myself, everything going up. People losing their jobs. Salaries not going up. How will you expect people to pay their bills? How will you expect people to pay these water rates, these light bills, these internet bills? If a man gets charged for driving a little old car, we're missing a bulb, and he's trying to make a hustle, how people is going to survive? I want to know. Anybody can tell me that in the comment section. What we going to do? Wish upon a star? Only not creating jobs to the people. Only not creating no kind of opportunity for the young ones. Only take away all the youth programs. Only fly CCC. Only go on with my lot. All the little youth programs that have all over the place, only cut out that. One is pending investigation, one is corruption, all kind of things, you name it. And the youths and them just sit down by the corner. Dressed back with a weed in their hand, or they're just watching Alice in Wonderland. What going on in Trinidad and Tobago? What are they have in store? I would have asked Stuart Young what he have in store. for the youths in my community. So today I'm going to ask the government of Trinidad and Tobago, the government that I helped put in power, what all you have in store for the youths of Trinidad and Tobago, because we are losing them. They are going astray. They are frustrated. Pain and pressure. What all you have in store for them respectfully? We don't want to be here quarreling with all you, warring all you, because we're not doing that, but we let our voices be heard. And all they're not listening to we. Why? It's as if all they're pushing the people for them to retaliate, to call a state of emergency and lock down the country. That's, to me, is that as if that's what they want to do. All they're pushing the people. You know, when you're turning something and you're turning it and you're turning it and you're turning it for the people to get angry and rise up. But all they realize in Trinidadians, we are not warlike people. We happy-go-lucky, but oh God, it's pressure, boy. The place is hard. The only people that feeling the pain and the pressure right now, I can tell you the honest truth, is that it's a small minority of them. It's the UNC bloggers and the ministers that we help put in power. No, we don't need to start a war. There are other things we could do, respectfully. There are other things we could do. If everybody stay home and say to hell with that. A good 3 days stay home, everybody shut down the country. That might get their attention. But again, Trinidadians, we don't have belly, and that is why they keep doing this to us. It's every day somebody coming by me for a little bit of sugar. Every day somebody coming by me for peas, for some flour. Never in my life I would have ever seen Trinidad and Tobago reach like this. Never in my life. And all they're going about all their day, all they're going about all their life, driving in all their big Benz with all their high siren every day. But all they need with them, but all they're going to need we again, and the outcome that that awaits all they after the 3 years going to be very drastic, you know. I want to see how all they come in and walk the street and reintroduce, you know, let's say back to the people, you know. It is hard, and they're not taking me on. Why is all they so busy? Going behind the PNM and the Balize house and looking to lock up this 1% and looking to derail the Hadids and them. All they studying on their train hungry. All they studying on their train crying out. School closed, train home. You had to find things for them to eat. Then you had to buy books, uniform, shoes, book bag, you name it. How the people that were sent home for the past year and how much months and still going home, how they providing for the children? And all they say when UNC win, everybody win. Tell me now. I feel all they're trying to push the people, you know. All they're trying to push the people, you know, to a position where they say enough is enough and they start to retaliate. But I beg in the citizens of Trinidad and Tobago, all they don't do that, you know. Pray. God will work it out. Do not give this government what they want. I feel that's all they want. To give the people pressure. Because that's why they have people going through pressure. Because when I hear people like David Welch and Opinion Box and this next Arita and the others coming up and talking a pack of foolishness. Pick a struggle, pick a side. Like, you know, they're trying to market themselves. You know, so that the UNC could pay them to run a platform while all their own brothers and sisters suffering. Make it make sense now. Make it make sense. Boy, people fed up long time, you know. People fed up long time, you know. All they pushing the people, and that is not how it's supposed to be. We show all their love. We come together as a nation and we give all a chance. And this is what they're doing to people. Everywhere I go, people saying how fed up they is, how tired they is, how frustrating. I had to be counseling people. But who cares? According to the old people, my grandmother, I should say, monkey doesn't wear tail for one day. No? Monkey doesn't wear tail for one day, you know. This is too much wickedness, boy. This is too much. It is so unbearable. But I guess all really don't care. Kitty, what Narish Ragaba said when PNM was in power, it was worse. Narish, you want to come up in the box and explain that? Narish, I don't want to be biased. I want to bring up Narish in the box. Narish said when PNM was in power, it was worse. So I want Narish.
Candace. So, Candace is always, you make this sound, we kitty back here. Candace, would you like to come up in the box and explain?
Yeah, I would like Narish to come in the box and explain.
When you're talking extreme shit, you see when they're talking extreme shit, is the exaggeration with it, sir. Candace have it clean. Yeah, big audience. Narish, come up in the box. We have a big audience here. If you come and explain that. Good.
Don't cuss Narish. Don't cuss Narish. Narish, I would like you to come up in the box and explain. Don't curse him. I want to give both sides of the parties a chance. Kitty, let me hear your contribution.
Candace, if there's one person I want to meet that from for your panel for sure, I would love to meet Xavier. I don't know who he is or what his age or what. I am telling you, I've actually not here because I wanted to tell him this. Candace, this guy is so passionate about everything that is going on in the country, and I'm talking about genuine. He is not acting with Xavier. Xavier is so passionate, he researches his stuff. He was on my live today, and that's when I realized Xavier is he is a guy willing to learn and also share information. He needs to be more around the youths to explain these things to the youths so the young people will know why they have to vote and these things. I think he would be a good example. Candace, if there's one person on your platform, pay attention to him. And he's very well informed. He gets his facts straight. He is willing to research. To get his things, he researches. Xavier researches before he brings his facts. And I would say this, that I'm not lying. You know, I don't really like too much people, and I'm lying to you. But what does attract me? You see people who go into knowledge, even things outside the box. And one of the person on your platform, I'm telling you that I really, 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 Chatter, I love you. Chatter, I love you. You were like, yeah, but Xavier does blow. I don't even feel like I need to talk. Xavier always says everything I want to say. Yeah. It's like he says, if he talk before me, it don't make sense to talk anymore because he says everything I want to say. So I know he's a person that he's a strategist. He pays attention. I never went on his page or anything like that, but the more I hear him speak, it's more drawn I get him. I think everybody in the comment section could say this, but Xavier, you're natural, and I love your passion. I love, even when he was on my live today and we were talking certain things, you went and researched it immediately. I love that you see willingness to learn and understand. You would be able to carry a lot of people with you because you're very passionate in what you do. And you are one of the people that need to be around more the youths. Make them understand why they need to vote. Make them understand why they have a free education. Make them understand. I'm telling you, I don't know if anybody ever tell you this before, but I'm being real to you, brother. I don't know your age. I try all these. That's to show you how much I have been monitoring you. I try to understand why is the age. I try to listen to your voice. It's so real. But Candace, if it's one person on your platform that is, I think he attract a lot of viewers because the way he speaks, and he is not, he's not disrespectful, and he could learn more from people like this. And I'm being real, recognition is an important thing. You see, the more you recognize people, they do more well because they know people are looking at them, so they will perform better. And Xavier, I will tell you this, continue. I love, you know what I love about Xavier? Candice, Xavier supports you full 100. I don't even know him personally, but the energy that I get, he supports you full. He has your back. You know how I say I go mash up the place for Candice? I don't care about who or what, or they don't come on Candice. I'm being real with you. Candice is the most genuine in this world. Out of 100%, it had 90% of the people fake and 10% real. Candice is a part of that 10%. I know that for sure. But I could tell you this, Chatter as well. But you see, Xavier, he has your back 100, and that is so good to know. It has make me feel. It is making give you a reason why to live more, because it have good ones, and there's the fact that you can reach close to them is a nice thing. And people care so much for the country, the way how all they care so much. Candice, you care for your country. I know this 100. Chatter is yet, but Xavier is going to the depths and he creases and come back out. He asks questions. He asks questions. He have the answers too, but he just want to make sure everybody on the same level and point with him. And that, even with Mr. Victor, I just listen, you know. And he's want to speak, and everybody always getting the chance before him. I could say this, Candice. These are things that I notice. Everybody just get the chance before him because he's not that boisterous type of person to attack you, to like talk over here, you know? So he would settle down as he have Chatter or Trinity, especially when Chatter and Trinity them start to speak, he would think down to get them their chance. But really and truly, he makes so much. I just always be looking forward to hear his questions because there's always something interesting to listen to, you know? And I hope one day I get to, if you want to meet Candice, I would love to meet Xavier. And I'm going to tell you something, Candice in our real life, Maxie, Candice in our real life is a reality. All yeah, a diva, strong. Candice is a real diva in our real life. I swear, she's skin, everything smooth, she outside. I swear all you. Candice, real loving, real caring, she will take care of you. Candice had to live beyond she is because she's a real good one. But that is my contribution. But just now, one thing, but with the Balize house and thing, I would tell all them things is distractions. Because we know that they could produce the and them know that. But I just give we thing to talk about now, but because they don't want we to stick with what they're really doing.
Yeah.
The UNC is choppy people. We always no, all they don't talk feelings when I say this, but Indians always watch house and land. They just fight. My family's East Indians. We just fight for house and land. The PNM had their own things. They had their own things. Which part UNC own their own building in Trinidad and Tobago? Let's think about it. It's long, I think. That is long, I think, and think to distract we from what they're really doing. We here on the ground. Look at our scene with Joanna, Harry, all of them look up. But look, the Hardys, them, the outside, house arrest. So why Joanna and them can't get house arrest? Think about it. But the UNC, as Xavier told earlier, the UNC know what they was doing. They plan all of this. They know it. They know what they're doing, Candice. They do not care. Yeah. They blatantly show it in their face. They do not care. They hire in their own people. They're shutting down everything that the African people that we could benefit from. They're making sure we can't benefit from nothing. They don't want we to learn. They want we to look like the dancers. They want we look like sufferers. That's like how they just look down on we. They were the racial ones, not the ones that not racial. That is what the UNC doing. They're playing that to keep we confused on the ground and fight with each other. Meanwhile, they're sucking and draining the country. That is what the UNC doing. Watch carefully. Okay, all them money in the road, fines and thing. All them thing they're thinking. Why the place bushy? What is going on? What they doing with the money? Think about it. We're not seeing that thing they're doing with the money all there. They're milking the country, boy. If you have a cow, The old people used to have a saying where they say, if you have a cow and you could get free milk from it, would you go and buy a cow? No, you wouldn't buy a cow.
No.
You will milk that cow. And that is what the UNC doing. You're seeing it. That is my contribution for the night all here.
Thank you very much, Kitty. Thank you very much. And I must say, Mr. Xavier, go ahead.
I'm feeling like if I was a Kitty, I don't know, Kitty, I make me blush there, Kitty, to be honest. I feel real honored because I didn't know I had that kind of impact, but, as I told Candace, Kitty, it was one thing I do, I just read people and, I was never on this social media thing, to be quite honest. I am one who never liked it, to be honest. I had, like how you Kitties always say, you don't like group calls and group thing. I am one who was very adamant about social media. But when I heard the passion that Candace is speaking and I see the following that Candace has and, that urge to make the country a better place, I felt like if I had to add to Candace's voice. And even Kitty, you yourself, that's why I can come up on your life, because I seen the things that you're doing for yourself, Kitty, and I could feel as if I could give a contribution, I could sit among these people and, pitch my voice to reach to the voiceless, those who are afraid to come out and speak. So I feel real honored. I feel like if I get the Shokonia, the highest order of the country right there, I feel like if you're I don't know, boy, I lost for words, a speechless day, what? I don't know. Thanks.
And Xavier, and you're blushing.
yeah, Kitty make me feel.
Yes. No, it's true. Well, let me tell you something. It's a while myself and Mr. Jeffrey been listening to Xavier when he started coming up on my life. We started to listen to him. And Jeffrey would have said, what about this Xavier guy? All right, so Kitty, I don't know why they just do that, but don't worry, we go have time all we go be in one studio, God have a way he does do things. And you see my team? But Marcel, darling, good night, honey. You see my team? You see the ones that I have here? I line. The Lord have a way he does do things. And every one of us on this group here, we're unique in our own ways. You see Chatter? That's my dog. I love my Chatter. I love my Kitty. I love my Xavier. You see Trinity? I love Trinity, but she just bad. But I love my Trinity. And I see the thing is, I say, all of us fighting for one cause. All of us fighting for one cause. We trying to give the people a voice. We want the government to understand that with all what they are doing, there is pain and suffering on the ground. You understand? We're not here for fame and likes and shares and views and all of that. Because what we are doing here, we are not getting paid. When people talking about this one guy, somebody say, what, I got $100,000 a month. Boy, I who like Brazilian wig. And nice thing, and me jumping out fresh, me come and drop a little 4,000. I say, Kitty, put that in your pocket. Trinity, look, hold that. Xavier will put, I know what's the situation. Chatter, hold that. Mr. Jeffrey, hold that. No, what they said Jeffrey was making 80,000 a week, more money than the Prime Minister. You see, people like to spread propaganda, and they don't understand. There are genuine people in this country, There are people that have love in them, that wants to see the country go down a particular path, the right path, We are not doing this because we want fame. Look, Trinity Jones, I don't believe, from her accent, this woman sounded like she living quite out in the UK, but she just take the time out to be here. Because she seems to be, you're Trinidadian, right, Trinity Jones? I want to believe she's actually, right. It's love that brought us here. Yes, and I appreciate you being here with us. You come like a part of the team, although you're not here, but you're a part of the team. It's love that have us here. We want betterment for our country, for the youths, every creed and race. You think it'll be stressful on Mr. Jeffrey sometime? Sometimes as Mr. Jeffrey come from out the road doing whatever. Sometimes he have clinic for his arm. as he come from the little clinic, whatever time he run up and do a live. That is too stressful, you know. But here we're going on. We all are pushing one head. We're not asking for $1 billion. We just asking the government of the day to remember the people. Do right by the people. And so far, all they're showing me that all they don't care and all they want me to accept that. How? How? I don't know, you know, this is so frustrating, you know, but I don't know how much more the citizens of Trinidad and Tobago could take of this, you know. How much more they could bear, you know. How much more we could bear. This is real frustrating, you know. You must people just walk up to me on the street and Xavier, when you see you start to show your face, if and when you will get the experience. Not people watching my first experience, I cry, you know. Not much people walking up to me on the streets and saying, Warrior, that is what you said last night on that show, that what I wanted to say, but I'm frightened. And then they go start to tell me the business. People, big man and woman older than me, who had to say, morning, ma'am, good day, ma'am, telling me the business. And they're telling me, oh God, they forgive me, because they know I didn't know better, but that's not what we vote for.
Yeah.
Right now, the citizens of Trinidad and Tobago is saying that this UNC government is a very wicked and evil government.
Yeah.
And I guess that is what they want to hear. So that when the people start to get on bad, they could shut down the country and say state of emergency and lock down the country, and they could run the country for how much years to come. But we're not going to give all of that. God have a plan. All they have a plan, but God have a better plan.
True.
Because they're not listening to the people. Or you all are not listening to the cries of the people, you know. Some people they say, oh, when you come up here, people want to hear politics and about 1954. No! People want to hear us talk about the same situation that they are facing in their house.
Yeah.
How much people, look, Xavier told me there were some young men that wanted to come and talk about the My Lad, My Pad program because of fear in them. They didn't want it to come up because they're afraid they get locked up. And those young men and them, they probably had a promiscuous life and they'd see opportunity to turn their life around and all that, take that away from them.
Tell them about the girl who I told you about, Candace. Tell them about the friend of mine who I told you about.
I remember Xavier was telling me a certain scene with a young lady. Nothing. And she had to turn herself into a prostitute.
Mm-hmm.
Just for her children, her 4 children to get something to eat. And this government want to come up here with their chest, according to Trinity, with their full chests. Like if they're doing right by the citizens, why are they doing with that? Why are they doing that to the citizens of Trinidad and Tobago? What have we done? I don't see. You see, when this 4 years is ended, here now, watch now, people will hate all you know. And all they can't blame the PNM for this, and all they brought that on all their self, you know, because this is not what we vote for. All they didn't promise we this, you know. People is going to hate all and this time, you see the same joint force with East Indian and Africans coming together and putting all in power. It will be a joint force to get rid of all you know. The only thing is this, the PNM had to do right by the people this time around, and because the people have spoken, you know. The PNM had to work harder and come up with ways and ideas to put things in place, you know, because so far they had things in place, but it was poorly advertised. And some of the people they put in place to do that, they went a different route. But right now, this is a lesson for the UNC and it's a lesson for the PNM. It is a lesson for both sides of the party, you know, because at the end of the day, it's the poor man on the ground that's feeling the pain and the pressure, you know. Mm-hmm. You hear what I'm telling you? Yeah. And that's why I am saying the last topic we had on Jeffrey's program is where we want all the PNM ministers to come together, you know. Now is not no time to fight down in one another, you know. Now is not no time to segregate it, and now you've seen what we're up against, you know. Now is the time for let us come together and back Penny, you know. Because so far, let's see what Penny doing. Penny building she foundation and she meeting with the people because she realized the people hurting. She's starting from the ground, come up. And only wondering if penny paying me, right? Keep on wondering, keep on guessing. It's love that have this team here. Love. Because we saw the woman have a vision. Yeah. The nation need a mother. Because the woman who we thought was we mother, and we give she a chance, she neglect we. She don't care how we eat. She don't care how we live. Because we are being...
So many people think that their ex stops caring the moment the breakup happens. But that is
the base gonna win. And the sad part about it is the length of time that she have again, which is 3 years and something, and the damage that will be done within that 3 years. Because when you look at the collective punishment, this is a war crime, you know. Collective punishment is when you use your power to starve or to discriminate against people who do not support you. And when you look at that collective punishment, first you lick off real areas that are PNM constituencies, you lick up people's job. Then you lick up now the corporations. So you lick up the money to run the corporations now. So the corporations now can take up garbage, they can pay people, all these kind of things, they can expand, they can do certain things. And then you come now and you go behind the financiers now. They're gone behind the financiers now because it is no thing that, because when you go behind the financiers, you go behind more jobs, And when you look at the collective, and then they're going behind the young people now. So all the milat and all these things which are, this give the young people a sense of pride and purpose and thing, you're going behind that. So you leave hopelessness again. So what we're experiencing now is total domination by people who don't care about us. And that is the fact of the matter. When you look at the fact how these people operate and thing, and it's sad to say, but, when you look at it, and, some people just get horrors and thing, but the facts are the facts. All these things have one thing, and it have a big racial aspect to it. You understand? And because why it is you're not going behind other areas then? That's let us balance it off and thing. If in case it's just you're going behind certain areas, what about the other areas that support you? You wouldn't go behind your supporters, you're going behind people that support PNM, which are predominantly African. And when I say that, there are people who might get horrors and things, but those are the facts because it have a long history about that. But at the end of the day, you all keep doing the good work and thing. And I believe that that the rest of the world listening and looking the rest of the Caribbean, because the first thing that someone come in, make bacchanal with CARICOM. Why does she do that? Make bacchanal with CARICOM. And it goes back to years ago. Go back to years ago with the CCJ. She says she don't want to support no CCJ because they don't have Indians in it. Oh God, give me a blasted break now, man. Something to what we dealing with is merit and thing, and we don't need to be looking at race. Once people capable of doing a job, we allow them to do it. And they represent all of us. If the whole of the West Indies cricket team is Chinese, I support them, If the best we have to offer in football is a whole set of Indian or a whole set of Chinese or a whole set of Syrian, I support them because they represent all of us. So somehow it have people with a kind of skewed vision. They see things through one kind of lens. And what we're experiencing now is that. What we're experiencing is that. Satmarad said if they had 5 more years, he said this in 2015, if they had 5 more years, they could complete what they're doing. So they have the next 5 more years now, and they're moving reckless. Because if within 1 year they could do all this damage, imagine what could happen to you. So thanks for the opportunity. Thank you.
Yes, Mr. Bernard, thanks for coming up. You know,
I just want to say one.
Go ahead, Mr. Xavier.
I just want to say one thing. I just want to say good night to Miss Phyllis Austin. I know she's a lady. I know all the love she loves me, Candice. I just can't talk about Dr. Rowley with her, Candice. She loves Dr. Rowley. She's defend Dr. Rowley bad. So I just want to say good night. But Candice, you realize, Candice, like, if a UNC supporter come up and they say something, like for example, you call Narish Rugby just now, and he can't come up and say anything. The reason why he can't come up and say anything, Candice, because these people are tribunal politics, believe in tribunal politics, Candice, you know. Yeah. Understand me? It's an East Indian party, I'm an East Indian, and I decide I'm going to vote.
Yes.
You know, that one way. While you look at other areas like Point Fortin and Labrick and this, these people have demonstrated that they are willing to vote on the issues. The PNM did not perform the last 10 years, and these people came out and they voted against that. So, you know, if more people decide to put, you know, race, ethnicity aside and vote on the issue, Candice, the Trinidad and Tobago will be a better place. Look, Rugby come up just now and say that the PNM was worse. And he couldn't come up and defend that claim. He could not come up and defend that claim. You offer him an olive branch to come up. And he could not defend that claim. This is how most of them, Candice, tend to operate. The PNM, 10 years, it was worse, and that's all they staying it right there. 10 years under the PNM, it was worse. 10 years, the PNM was there. Oh God, I fed up for this 10 years nonsense.
Xavier, let me say something very quickly, right? Because I know Candice is going to close up just now. Let me tell you something. When I led the first protest at the University of Trinidad and Tobago, right? To save jobs and things. You know what Mr. Manning told me after that? He said, Bernard, he said, all this race thing they're talking about, the PNM, he said a line, he said, 80% of the businesses, large and small, belong to East Indians. He said 19% belong to Syrian, Chinese, whites, and others, and he said 1% belong to African. He said, Bernard, because I spoke with him for 45 minutes, you know, at his office in San Fernando. And let me tell you something. He was a great man. And let me tell you something, Look at the facts. All who saying, oh God, we suffered under PNM and PNM racial. If PNM were racial, let us pick sense from nonsense. People wouldn't have what they have. Is under PNM, everybody get rich. So don't shit and tell me PNM was racial. Don't tell me all who saying are just nasty. Just nasty. You understand? Because sorry, go ahead. You go ahead, partner.
No, you go ahead. Sorry.
Right, because when they're talking about kosher and thing, you know what, here is Dr. Williams catchy royal backside in this country trying to unite the races, you know. Let me tell you something. When Dr. Williams turn and he tell them, but look, them school all they have all the trainers, it's like a cow shed. Let me help and help all the build school. The Mahasabha said, no, we don't want that. And then they turn back that door and make it look as if, he said we school is kosher. Everything the man try for independence, the fight against that, everything Dr. Williams did. And you know what? All these shabans are talking about, the public service and all these government agencies had plenty East Indians. And plenty East Indians who land here turned to Presbyterian. Why? Because they didn't want to be racial. And they have a lot of the radical set who Dr. Williams called a hostile and recalcitrant minority. It wasn't all Indians. He talked about the radical set who refusing to to unite and integrate with Africans and form a nation. And that is what he was fighting against. And they fight him. And now today, same way they're fighting Penny, same way they're fighting PNM. And those radicals said, when Kamala talk about she want to get rid of the caste system thinkers and the racial ones and thing, that is who she's still taking advice and she representing that. You understand? So don't get tired. It has people watch social media, always seeing how people acting on social media. The real nasty and the glad and everybody laughing, people lose their work. What kind of heartless people like that? Them is not about nation. Them is not about Trinidad and Tobago. They have a Legion Star place 2,600 miles away. That is the distance. They do identify with us. And that is a sad thing. We could have plenty Indians who identify with us. It have plenty Indians who are Trinidad and Tobagonians. It have plenty Indians who in PNM. And it have plenty Indians who don't know part of the racial thing. You understand? And they now plainly representing that. Yeah.
Mr. Bernard, if I could just bring it even to modern politics, Mr. Bernard.
Yeah.
The Prime Minister is one who stood and said, in the election of 2020, the black man on the other side, when she was questioned and drilled about it, she said the black man. That made no logical sense. She said the black man. When she had the runoff, when she bought the runoff to local government election, she said if every Indian vote for the UNC, they could never win. Kamala Bisasa stood on a platform and said that.
Yes, I remember that.
Should I even go further and say when Dr. Rowley put Avinash Singh to fight, I believe was a seat, the central, I believe was central, not Shogunas West or Shogunas East.
Shogunas West.
She said, don't vote for them, they take one of ours. That was said by the Prime Minister. So when you see Narish and them come up here, Narish, Rugby and them come up here and want to leave comment and don't want to back up their comment, you all are coward in my book. You all are coward, and you all have demonstrated day after day. You all just simply support the United National Congress because it is the party of the ethnic group that you belongs to, and there's no other reason. Take a back seat and to hell with all with that dotishness.
Yeah.
I want to say one thing, Mr. Bonard. No political party could win an election with their own ethnic group. You need the other ethnic group to win an election in Trinidad and Tobago. That is how the geographical masses is in this country. So you have to also always make yourself palatable to the other ethnic group. But what is so sad is that after Ms. Bisesa say all type of degrading things about African people in this country, somehow, based on money and financial resources and promises, she still get people like Goodness, Baby Teeth, the one in Wasa and them to still come out and support them because African people always tend to be at the hem for some kind of financial resource. And Ms. Bisesa knows that, and she always play that card wrong election time and always buy the Africans, the cheap Africans for sale. But anyway, I don't want to go down. That's a whole new topic.
All right, so guys, I see I have Michael. Trinity, hold on, darling. We have Mr. Michael. Mr. Michael, you would like to give a contribution because it's 9:30. I'll give you a couple minutes and then we'll go to Trinity and then we will close off. Mr. Michael, are you there?
Yes, I'm here, darling. How are you?
Yeah, I fed up here. You just coming the thing late. Where was Michael?
No, I just be out most of the time. I leave home probably since maybe about after 9 this morning and now reach back in. I had to make my dollar, you know.
All right, go ahead.
According to what that old scamp, that Canal Kongs, Mikey K used to say, a closed mouth cannot be fed.
Mm-hmm.
Right? So I had to go out there and look for it. But I just come and I don't know what the real topic was, so I just saying good night to all of your people there. And all you continue to do what all you're doing, continue to give the support, continue to fight. You know? Build some strength, man. Build some strength and hope that this SOE will over where we could show this government that the people disenchanted and are wishing and hoping that day will reach. Because like this government intend to run this country under a state of emergency at all times. But something will happen the way we'll go out there, put on our boots and be on the street. But you see the plain like they don't know what's going on in this country, you know. They pretended they don't know people suffering. They're pretending they don't know people don't have food in the house.
Yeah, boy.
They're pretending these things. I mean, what kind of conscience and what kind of heart this woman have what running this country, and people like to call she mother mother ass.
The views of this person. I never put my disclaimer. Michael, behave yourself tonight.
Well, I claim everything come from my mouth. I claim it. Nobody tell me to say that. Nobody asks me to say that. Nobody. I claim every word that come from my mouth. And you're lucky. And Candace, I so respectable. You lucky as a mother ass. I say I'm not a mother, right?
So and so.
All right.
Right? But these people don't have no conscience. Well, in the campaign trail, this woman tell this country, you know what this woman tell this country? You will have all leaders and what you mean? No leaders will like you like how I love you. That is love.
Yeah.
If a man tell you he love you and treating you so, leave your ass.
Now you ain't getting that chance. I don't no nonsense person, you're mad.
That is correct. So how you can be telling people you love them and treating them like that?
She wasn't talking to all of us.
Watchman, these people don't have no conscience. And these nasty bullers in the UNC, they know people suffering ministers. And they're not doing nothing to help. They are not doing nothing to help.
Mr. Michael, I didn't hear you again. I didn't hear you, Mr. Michael. What you said, Mr. Michael?
I said these nasty bullers in the UNC. When they could jump on a plane and go from here to there, or where they could go and write executive, and we taxpayers paying the security. If they want to go and shit, you pay security for them. They want to go and run the man and run the woman, we pay security for them and all kind of different things. And they don't have a conscience. People suffering, young ladies under pressure, prostituting themselves to get $1 to mind the children. All you wake up. Wake up. This is song simple, no, Candace. It is not simple, no. I on the streets of this country every day. Yeah.
I hear Kitty Cat Pink say she's not hearing it. Kitty, that is something on your end because I hear all I hear in Michael in the comment section and in the box. Yeah. I don't know.
Oh God, I'm sorry.
Kitty probably had to drop from that.
I'm sorry.
No, that's
Kitty.
not your fault, Michael.
I had also drop and come back because I wasn't seeing Mr. Bernard box at all.
Yeah, I don't know why. Oh God, I would have liked it. And I'm going to tell you something. Kitty had a wonderful program earlier this morning, eh?
Yes,
she had a wonderful program.
No worry, I don't know if it was online, but it was excellent. Kitty program was excellent this morning. Kitty had a live
Kitty.
As a matter of fact, and somebody says, I mean, how they're talking now. This is so informative and like the whole office, because someone from the office was listening to Kitty and about 3 of them are gathered around, and that's how I jump on. Kitty had a program, but they were so afraid to go in. They was listening the live, but they didn't want to go into the live now. But they tune in and they locked on now, boy. And that's how I jump on Kitty live, because in the office today, she had an excellent live today, boy.
Okay. I miss out.
And I want to give her a strength to continue what you're doing. I don't know if she's hearing now, but let me tell you something, Kitty. You continue doing what you're doing. You had a strength. Once I could jump on there and give you support, once I had the time, it wouldn't be a problem. Because you're speaking for the unfortunate. You're speaking to the people who are suffering in this country. Let me tell you something. Yeah? We taking this thing simply, This is a racist government, This is a racist government, and let me mention it again. The views of me is not the views of the listeners, neither the most of this program. Right? I'm making that clear. So when all you come for me. Once you're a bulla, don't come for me. Right?
Oh shit, don't call him Mr. Michael. Michael, I have a question.
Just now. Let me tell you something, Trinity. You could call me anyhow, just don't call me collect.
Okay, sir. Mr. Michael, there's a certain, but candidates always, and Mr. Defeaters always say don't call names. So I'm learning. Let's say I'm learning I'm not calling no names.
Yeah.
There's a certain minister who lives in the top in Japan right now. While the Port of Spain Corporation is suffering to get paid, they haven't gotten paid in 2 fortnights. That is why Port of Spain are mess right now, because they refuse to clean.
And as you asked and you mentioned that.
She said, hold on, wait. She said that the money that she go on Japan with is not taxpayers' money. Do you believe that is her money or taxpayers' money?
Well, let me mention it's not $2 to go Japan. It's not one plane you're riding to go Japan. You don't have no house in Japan, so that means you have to stay in a hotel. And it's not you alone, it's your picnic. And probably that is what we know about. We don't know if you're going with one of your sister or your brethren and that other law. We don't know. So no government minister ain't picking up themselves just so and say they're paying their own way to go Japan. Forget that. That's a lie. These people want we to believe what they want we to believe, you know. You hear what I'm saying? They don't want we to believe the truth, you know. So Candace, I don't want to pick up too much at time because I want to hear my sister on top there. I want to hear Kitty say something and probably everybody else. So here is where I take my leave.
All right, so Kitty, I see you come back up. Make your contribution, my love. We're about to close off just now.
I better get the intro. I don't know why they didn't want me to hear Michael, boy. Why didn't want me to hear Candace, everybody talking. Candace, I'm telling all of this. I know people that's watch me bipolar, but I'm telling all of this. Every time I come on your program, my internet home asks Adisa, asks my daughter make me realize that last night. She said, Mommy, every time you go on that program, the internet always start to get problem. It start to jam. Hold the internet, we good. Look Trinity once here. Xavier was in my life running good. Every night, and they always saying Kitty internet, every time I come on here, I don't know if it's a target. It's starting to feel, it's feeling like that. And I'm lying. I don't want to feel like people watching me like I'm mad. But ever since, it's like they always break the internet. No, Kitty and no man. Let me tell you why. Because to come and can this program, I just take off my Wi-Fi and go on data now. Because my box just do the same thing.
So what will happen?
Studying if to take my SIM card out of the box to put it in my phone when Candace going live. Because that is the most strangest thing out of year. Since I going live or anything, I've never seen something like this happen at a certain time when Candace go live. My internet here, everybody once they're on their phone, using the phone, not being on the live or nothing, like my daughter playing she game, the internet just come up with a punctuation mark on the phone. I hear, and here what funny, normally if the internet is not connecting, I'm not supposed to hear nothing all they're saying. I hear everything in time with Jeffrey, everybody's saying. But when I talking to all you, Candace, well, Kitty, what is your contribution? And when I do jump in to talk, I had to continue talking, say all what I had to say, and then say, that is my contribution. And then when I do pause back the mic, it just take something like 30 seconds before I hear Candace say, all right, thank you, Kitty. You understand? It's like, I tell you, it feeling like if it's the UNC, I don't want to sound like a paranoid, But I'm telling all of the UNCs, they have some form of frequency or something that they're using. Like they don't want things. See, Candace program right now on the media, I've been on TikTok long enough to know that Candace is very relevant on the media right now compared to all the relevant influencers because of the politics and thing. This platform, Candace platform in particular, is very so relevant to the point that sometimes they even jam in Candace live, and Candace live does be lagging, and let's be seeing it even on my end on other phones too. As a person as well, pay attention. So they just like they're trying to do all kind of things to people not to hear what we're talking about, are being really UNC. I don't care what nobody say, but to me, there's a dangerous government because they know the powerful ones and they try to stop the powerful ones, even Jason. Watch when Jason live, what does be happen? It always sticking, it always, something always happening. Jason live just cut off just so sometime I on a live and it cut it off. As they start to talk about certain people, and I'm going to mention it now, but as they start to talk about certain people in like on the UNC party, the live does start to lag. Once you're hitting truths, at that time Candace talking certain truths, I watching it off of YouTube on the workers' rights platform. And I am telling you, the live start to stick up in a certain way. They don't want information to go out there because they know they're flecking up and they know the people do not want them. Although it have people who not sure about going back to PNM, they sure nobody is not going to vote UNC. And they're trying to come up with a strategy and a plan. That is why all the SOE, all the set of smoke screens they bring in for we to fight against each other, to envy each other because the Indian get work and the African, that all them things is tricks because they're trying to focus how to, even if it had, I tell you, I'm sure Jody UNC, one thing Mr. Victor say that I know is true. Although I would tell people if they confuse vote Michaela will join up with the UNC. If the PNM don't even bridge, she will join up with the UNC. I'm telling all the truth. First, the UNC win to they need to win. They want to stay in the. I'm telling all you, they want to laugh in we face. The UNC government want to laugh in we face. Candace, I'm telling you, they will go behind Michaela. There's nasty people. They're jamming people internet. They're having all kind of vehicle park up outside their home and all these things. I'm telling all you, sometimes you might even notice certain things, but they have things that they're noticing and doing in certain areas. Because no way Candace could be keeping a program and all the time it's coming up, whether it's on the workers' rights platform and at a certain hour. In my home, everybody getting problems to use the internet. And all day, I even keep in live showing people hampers. And I not being able, when certain talking to even give a contribution. Look, Michael was there talking. I hearing everything Candace, Xavier, everybody saying. But I was not hearing Michael at all. Them is works that they're doing. They have the technology to do that. That is why they're bringing all them AI shit. Don't get caught up with the UNC, you know. Them so dread, them will make we look like we doing a crime. Just to lock we up to make we voice not be heard. And at that time is not what we doing, you know. Don't get caught up. That's why these people need to go, you know, people. Or they don't understand how serious it is, the UNC government. If I could find a way to shut the, I telling you the truth, and he say not being violent, but get people to stay home in the house and not come out to shut down the country for these people to come out of power. I am telling you, I will do it because it's scary me living under the UNC government. Your page being attacked, the reporting page is months now since I've been able to go live on Facebook. It's only recently I've been able to go live on Facebook and TikTok. That is recently, here some days now. These people, they have the people reporting their page. This is how dangerous these people, they mean and they in power and they're not going at any means. At any means, and if the word any is a dangerous word, they will do anything to stay and to continue to be in power. That is why all the people who didn't vote and was disappointed in the PNM, or they need to come on for local election. All the people who leave and switch to PNM, or they need to come back home and vote for other party. I'm telling all of this, it is serious for the UNC government. They will destroy. All there is so much Candace could do it, so much people in this panel box could do. We could only warn all there. Or they need to take this seriously. The UNC government needs to get out of government. If we could do it now, I am telling all you, let we do it now. Let we shut down the country and just stay home. Don't go and riot. Don't go and do nothing. Don't oppose no police officer. Just stay home. Because I am telling all you, the economy is going to be destroyed under the UNC government. Do not watch these smoke screens and all these things that Philip Alexander and them. Watch the real things. They see how Xavier let's talk about all the AI. Watch these things. These are the things all you need to pay attention to. Even if you don't understand it, try to understand it. Try to ask your children, your grandchildren. Try to understand what's going on. And when all you really understand, then is when I believe the country will really unite and come together as one to stop this dotishness. Or they wouldn't even study Penny soft, because Penny not soft enough. We don't need effect, loudness to get a great leader. You know, we just need people to do what is necessary to get the country running. This is all they need to understand. We don't need all that drama and all that. It's simple. Just do what all they need to do. And Penny is willing to do that. If all they're paying attention, she's on the ground. She's trying. She's a human being. She's not a robot. None of us are robots. None of us are perfect. She is accountable because when you're dead and gone, you alone going to face judgment from God for what you did. Not what Rowley did, not what Pandey or Man, what you did. So let us be able to come as one, not fighting down Penelope Beckles. Stuart Young, I keep saying I would love to talk to you. Come out and support Penelope Beckles everywhere she's on the street. Come out and support that woman. Spend your money, brother. Let people see your works under Penelope. You could get that training for people to recognize you, but people do not know you. There's no hate. People hate you. We just don't know you. We never see your works. Do your works. People know Penny works. That is why people was really and truly wanting Penny to be the one to be prime minister. It's not about hate. The UNC want to infiltrate all the party for we to be fighting down each other like how them does do it and the business out and loud on the street. The PNM have always kept it for professional. They have never had the business on the streets. They always do it professional. Let we do it professional, Stuarty. And let we get back. Trinidad and Tobago, it will be hard. We know it's going to be hard. But at least we gonna know the citizens will know we're safe in all their hands. Once all they're willing to work together. I know you ain't gonna fight down Penny. I telling you this. Work together with Penny, and I will tell you this, short young. All you will accomplish greatness. People, you will be recognized, you will be remembered. Whether you be remembered for the good things, not the bad things in life. Because we know you could do this. We know you could do this. We know Penny could do this. The PNM need to get the act in order. Or there are people like Candace and workers' rights standing with all of us standing with Candace and workers' rights because of what them believe. Don't get caught up. These are people that wanted to work. It will work. It can work. Once all they work together, I'm sure about this. Come back to the PNM, all they used to be in Manning and them days. I see Penelope on the ground and doing what Manning was doing. Go to every single place and talk to your people. Talk to your people. The people want their voice to be heard. They want to talk to all you. That's why the people sell out the country. That is why. Because we wasn't seeing all you. We wasn't hearing all you. Because we was only hearing cockiness. But people love the PNM so much that they didn't go and vote. Watch that. I want the PNM to understand. They love all it so much they couldn't vote for UNC. They know what UNC give. Better than they vote. That's the love they have for it. Go back on the ground. Go back to your people. They will stand with all the Penelope. I telling you, the people will stand with you. Continue doing what you're doing. And to the others inside the party, always stand with Penelope. Be she backbone. So if somebody push she wouldn't even lean. She will stand. That is all you have to do. And here what I'm telling you, Trinidad and Tobago is all their own again. Trinidad and Tobago will be all their own again. I telling the PNM this. Bring back that PNM love. what used to make the UNC people feel sick. That's what they had to do. Why you think they're fighting down all the way to their bodies, their house? Or they have their own. My family is East Indian always fighting for land and house. Or they have their own. And I know they will produce all the facts to show how will they get up in process. But I smoke screen for the people. We know this. Don't feel we dumb down here. P&M, inside all the party, wake up. Bring back all the love. Keep all the bacchanal inside. Don't look like the UNC. Everybody know the UNC business stinker road. Everybody could, even UNC supporters just hate that about the UNC. We all know this. Keep all the professionalism and deal with all the shit. And we attack the streets from now. Don't wait close to election. Attack the streets from now. Penny outside. Let me see the others walking with Penny. And trust me, we go reach where we have to reach. That's my contribution for the night.
Thank you very much, Kitty. And that is the same thing we was talking about the other night. You know, we have to come together and keep Penny that support. I mean to say we doing it on the Workers' Rights platform. We doing it on YouTube. We doing it on my platform as well. Yes, but you see all the members in the P&M, every man jack had to come together and give Penny that support.
Correct.
We're not against Stotty. We're not against Stotty. Stotty, we love you too. That's why I call you out to make amends. Let bygone be bygone, because I see what was coming. I see the mistake I make, you know. I see the mistake I make early o'clock. Because I didn't vote for that. I didn't vote for people to go hungry. I didn't vote for the young women to go astray and turn into prostitutes. I didn't vote for people. I didn't vote for all of this. But united we stand. And if we separate, what will happen? So let us back Penny. Let me stand firm. It's the love and the togetherness that the P&M have. It's what have the UNC frightened. They're threatened by us. You ever see love threaten people? You ever see love instill fear in people? Because the UNC had love for us, you think they'll make people go hungry? You think if the UNC, this government had love for us, they would have leave people on the breadline for so long? All they think so? And look how long we crying out and nobody ain't listening. Come now, man. Well, if this...
And it still have dotish people talking assholeness about it's only a year. It's only a year. All you will wait until this government kill all your top all your eyes? It's only a year.
Look at yeah. Let me get Michael, darling, let me get Sean a little 2 minutes there because it's 9:55 and it's one Oleno. Oleno's overdo it with me. Sean, go ahead and give your contribution.
Oh, evening. I come on late, boy.
That's okay.
I come on late, but Kitty almost
I blame Trinity for this. I blame Trinity for this and Michael. Go ahead.
Hey,
boys.
Hey, let me tell you something. I had to really love all the interest, you know, because night upon night we just be as I could get on, or if I can't get on, the fight is on. And I just want to say, right, you see the people who trying to build the wedge between Penny and Stuart, well, I'll just stop it now, please. Stop it now. Because if all you feel is something good all you're doing, you see it of a particular person, you are your work when the man come, you're getting paid. Oh God, stop it now, please, I'm begging you. Yeah, you just start to follow the P&M. Get to find out about the P&M and we understand the love the P&M have. And according to Candice and according to Kitty, oh God, let bygones, let me move on. In our family, we doesn't make mistakes. In our family, we just fight. But you know what? We just clean when we have our...
Candice, you're rich, you get money gone.
Stand up. A house divided would not stand. So if all you feel all you do...
What is your head down in a leg or what?
No, there's somebody trying to call me. If they feel what they're doing, it's going to affect just the party, it's a freaking Trinidad and Tobago. Plenty, 90% of the citizens right now depending on Penny as the savior. Oh God, all you stop now, man.
Yeah.
All you stop now, man. Look, all you look. Let me
So, Ms.
come up
Felix,
because I want Candace to miss you up tomorrow.
I just want to interject, Ms. Felix. Well, you afraid and not free to call name. I am making a clarion call for Darren, Marcel, and Jennifer Frederick to stop this dotishness. This Penny berating, stop this dotishness. And you know what's so sad? These people say that they are members of the People's National Movement. They are willing to light a candle to burn down an entire house. And they call themselves PNM. So why do you want to play it safe, Ms. Felix? I am telling them, calling them out tonight. Stop the dotishness. I give way.
And you know what is the most interesting thing here? You know what is the most interesting thing? You know, Jennifer used to call on my program. She didn't want nobody to know who she was until she jumped out now and everybody know who she is. And I want to know, I'm asking the question, would you have felt good to know that people are attacking you on a daily basis like that and they're not sure and they don't know everything about you? I want to know how you will feel. And, I call her once or twice and I talk to her like, you just, oh God, will you stop it now, man?
Let me tell you something. Jennifer Frederick is a band organist. She like to push herself where she don't belong. She looking for recognition. You understand? But what Jennifer Frederick need to do is to sit down in she rocking chair, and if she a grandchildren, mind she grandchildren, and stop trying to make bacchanal and confusion. It's nothing she has to do. I want to ask Jennifer Frederick tonight, you don't have a little old man to rub some bengus on your knee and rub your shoulder with some... No, because you're trying to sow this cord. Listen to me, I home, and somebody from St. Anne's call me and let me know Jennifer Frederick's bad talking Penny in St. Anne's Hospital, right home here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I home in my house.
Still working?
She blocked me. She blocked me, Candace. She blocked me. There's a night that they make some cups for the Women League. Miss Felix go no more. She make some, I think the party make a cup and have us giving out a little, items and thing. She had a problem with that. Oh, Penny trying to personalize the party to push that.
Oh God,
Miss Frederick,
everything the Women's League do is a problem. Everything Penny do is a problem. Oh God, but if you have a problem too, give me a solution.
Chani, what's going on? Chani, what's going on? When is the next Women League?
I will tell you.
Yes, and I'm going to be there. I will make Jennifer Frederick very comfortable. Yeah, I will make it very comfortable.
She don't come to no Women's League meeting. She comes to once or twice. And she was so happy for the Women's League and the Women's League. And it's just carrying on, bro. Oh,
Sharon, everything
that's something wrong.
Miss Sharon,
we want to be good. Yes.
No, but Miss Sharon, everything that Penelope Beck is doing a problem. Look like when she had this sports day. And the drunken doubles and coffee. Everybody know what I'm talking about. And the drunken doubles and coffee questioning and saying to the PNM get the money for the sports. Were you questioning that for? That tell you that the UNC just biased, wicked, and evil.
Trinity, let me tell you something. Right now, instead of the government look to govern the country, they're looking to go after Penny to PNM to find out where PNM get money to build out court headquarters and this and that and the other. And instead of them see all of that and let we join together to do what we have to do to defend the ourselves, them looking to come down on Penny, cost Penny, this about Penny, that about Penny, and you flip what about up, and all you ain't saying nothing. All you ain't saying nothing. Nobody asking the question. Where do you think Carlos get money from to build the house? Nobody asking the question. With that, they get money for the whole campus.
Miss Felix, I want to say something.
And that's why you're doing Sharon that. All you got chop off Sharon, and that's why you do Sharon that. All you got chop off Sharon, and Sharon, we need to stay alive.
Miss Felix, I want to say something. Miss Felix, imagine that one who worked in 3 to 6 and I-95 yesterday, still having the discussion that the PNM did not win because people was undermining Dr. Rowley and calling people and telling the people, don't go and vote for Stuart Young and don't go. That is the conversation Darren Marcel is having on his radio station still today.
But where the proof? Because the other day you say that people, that Roger Monroe sit down as one of the persons on the head table on the screen. And that is not so. So every time somebody call you and tell you, you don't do checks and balances and all this just going about. Yes, my friend, Darren is my friend. I love him. But I'm going to stop now, man. Right? How long again we will carry on with this?
Well, you know, Miss Felix, you know what I want to say? All they mash up the thing, so we turn the mash up. That's the motive they're pushing. If that is your friend, you need new friends, Miss Felix.
Yeah, but listen to me. Listen to me. You was the chairman of a constituency. You wanted to make bacchanal with the MP. All kind of things you say about that until they get rid of you. Oh God, all this stuck the shit down the man. All this stuck it down, man. How freaking long we were going with this shit, boy?
Yeah.
People suffering in this fucking country. I want to just carrying on. Nitpicking, nitpicking. I tell you that I get fed up with this fucking shit, boy.
All right, Sarah.
All right. Let me leave Sharon.
Benny Beckles. Oh, shit, how much time, so?
Sharon, you have to get both control.
Shit, man.
You have to get both control, Sharon.
I need Sharon alive. Sharon, I need you alive.
Candace is overbearing now, Candace.
What did you do, Sharon?
Overbearing. To see members of their own party.
Get them.
To see members of their own party.
Why need them perform and get them perform, Sharon?
Shirley.
If you don't like to hear Sharon speak,
Okay, guys. One at a time.
I know Candace, I know you have to go to work in the morning. But they cannot not love Sharon's speech, man. It's nice. Sharon.
I love it.
Candace,
oh God, let's mash up the
program, please call Sharon after the program, Candace. Please. Be a good friend to Sharon.
Yes.
Need Sharon.
I just get passionate and want to be in tears, you know. Or they don't understand, you know. I just be in tears, you know. I had 30 freaking workers working with me. 30 of the best workers. And I just sit down and watch these people go home to nothing, you know. How they trying to see about it, you know. Or they don't understand, you know. Or they really don't understand, you know. And then when you watch the wickedness going on in this place, how they ask you just going after a woman just so? If anybody take up they start to go after you and your freaking family and start to cuss them and say all kind of thing, you know you're going to start to think people only dogging dog on your back. Oh, God, let's stop now there. Not until 2029, the political leader position will be up for grabs. I'm sure I love you, but to go provide you. Take care to tell them to stop down there.
You know what? I don't like to be on the dragon thing here, but anytime I see Jennifer Frederick continues with that behavior, I will allow Trinity to make a 10-part series on shit. Trinity, how does that sound?
No, Candace.
Trinity. That is it. Yes, Candace.
Trinity.
Oh, yeah.
These are Candace. Say, sending out the pit bull.
Get a new mop and get that woman to mop out the kitchen in the hospital, now, man. And I what you guys do?
No. Anytime Maze, Jennifer Frederick continue with your shit, I will pull out my bulldog and let she run with your full chest, run a 10-part series on Jennifer Frederick. And I'm sure Jennifer Frederick has some dirt hiding in the corner. So she needs to behave.
You don't like the woman because you find the woman, the woman soft and Stuart is the MP. And so what happened to it because Stuart is the MP? And what happened to that? You have a time in 2029 to vote in the next internal election. Coming every day and bad talking this woman. Does that help the PNM in any way? And all you're calling all yourself PNM. shame
And
on you, Jennifer Patrick.
that is what I just be saying right now. The PNM is not
don't
looking
give
for
them
no
that.
leader.
That's what the UNC want. All they listen to me. I want to listen to me. Listen to me, be careful. Michael, before you talk, all yeah. Now, Sharon is understandable. Sharon is a PNM. Yes, no. So she and I blind. No, and it's not no disrespect to nobody in the life. All yeah. And my family is East Indians, and it's not a racial thing. Or East Indians, so on his life don't feel no how. All yeah. This is a trick of the PNM. We need to get it to the political leaders. I am telling you, if I get a moment with Stuart and these people, hear what I'm telling you. They want power. We will give them the power because we know we wouldn't suffer. Listen to me. They want us to fleck up we MPs. Listen to me. Stuart is good in Stuart Young is good in the energy. He just do not have people on the street. Stuart Young, I want you to know if you're listening this live here tonight. Listen to me carefully. I don't hate you. Don't mind the content you hear I make. The content I make, if you listen carefully. We don't know you. I didn't even notice you. Nobody knows you. It doesn't mean that you cannot do good. Hear what you need to do. It doesn't mean that you're not going to be able to be prime minister one day of this country. But you need to be under somebody that you could learn from. All of us could learn. I'm not saying that he's not a good opponent. We, the people on these streets, don't know that. You need to hit these streets with Penelope. Support.
Yes.
Get all the other ministers inside of there. We're not fighting with all there. We just wanted to listen to it just once. If you will become, Kitty, Nicole Eden Dolan, with the ancestors telling you, if you do this, what I telling you here tonight, we will conquer. And you will one day be the Prime Minister of Trinidad and Tobago. But after Penelope Beckers, and I want you to understand this, let the people get to know you. Walk with Penelope Beckers. Spend your money, dog. We on the streets here, so I'm talking from a gutter. Spend your money that everybody know that you have. Get your hampers out there and walk with Penny. Whether it's a mattress, whether it's a bed, whether it's what. Let me tell you one thing I'm sure about. After that, even if it's Penny had to come out, you will one day become the Prime Minister of Trinidad and Tobago because people know you. They know what you're about. Let people really and truly genuinely know you, but we don't know you. That's why people fight up. People wanted Penny. We want Penny because we know Penny. We know what Penny is about. My mother knows what Penny is about. Even my father, who is at UNC, know what Penny is about. Everybody know Penny. You understand? I want you to work with alongside Penelope Beckers. I want you to stand up with Penelope Beckers. Walk the floor every single constituency at Trinidad and Tobago. Walk the floor, please, I'm begging all you. Because it's hard for bloggers to tell people, or they need to go out there and show the people. Show we that all they really care about we now, please. We begging all you. Come together. All they have always, the PNM have always been known to be very professional. The business doesn't be on the road. The UNC business does be on the road. Because I is a UNC supporter years now, so I could tell you this. I've never voted for the PNM. But the PNM is so professional, they keep their business inside. So all they need to fix this. Fix this for us. Fix Trinidad and Tobago for us. We know when they come back in power, we're not going to have it easy because the shit that we, the citizens, did. Because of all the bad public relations. Get back the public relations and I get. And I'm telling you, you will see a greater change.
Yeah.
I'm being real with all them, please. And climate change, I want to pick up your badness. I could do it a galaxy too, please. Pick up for yourself, and God. That is my contribution.
Alright,
Thank you,
I feel
Beth.
sleepy.
Trinity,
All I feel
hold
is
up.
sleepy.
Trinity, oh Lord, hold up. Oh God, let's get like some bad school training. I swear. Huh. Here what's going on. It's 11 minutes past 10. right? It's 11. I see Sharon is only because it's you. Or let us overdo it. Or let us see how workers right in the other end, they're quarreling and all too. Oh, Jesus. After me, Sharon, only make all the closing contribution. Let me get to go to my bed now. Sharon, Colin.
Candace, you're going to sit down, Candace, you're going to sit down right there until 10:30. Right?
Make a double tonight, now, Candace. Make a double tonight, now.
Michael, that is it, Michael.
Every
night you just be there past 10. One night wouldn't kill you.
No, I want Candace handle, she see.
But let me say,
I just want to give an update before I drop off.
Yes,
it is with regards to the Hadid situation. The stay of execution was granted. Therefore, they will remain remanded until a Privy Council hearing. No date was given.
Wow.
So,
I have never. I don't understand what these two or three persons have done so badly that the state and this country is treating them in that way. I would like to be enlightened as to exactly what they have done.
Yeah, what they have done was acquire Blue Waters, and they have had a lease that threatened.
I researched that and I look up that. First, they said it was the assassination.
Hold on, please. Let Shirley Tones give her contribution. You'll come back on after. Go ahead, Shirley.
There is a UNC financier that is interested in the lands on which the Blue Waters now occupy.
I see so, boy.
So, yeah, so that is what it is about. Again, they need to feed their own. So they don't care who they cut down.
Because Candace, PNM grant the lease, UNC grant the lease. I don't understand how all of a sudden now it's a big problem. How
because the financer now, the financer.
But I am sure they would have financed the UNC too. I am sure.
Yeah, let's see. I'm waiting to see where it end up. That's what I'm waiting to see. I know how it ended up, but it's where it ended up.
I reached my destination, and I want to tell everybody here, I want to really thank all from the bottom of my heart for the fight that all they're keeping up. For the fight all they're keeping up, I want to thank all you. Because, boy, some months ago, I thought it would have been like me and Google and Juliet and some of we. But I realized that I have a warrior team, and I want to thank God for this team. Because I feel all it has given me the vigor. I was quiet all the time, Because I say, boy, when I look back, I ain't seeing much. But you see, this team, Father Lord, I tell you tonight, Jesus. Anyhow.
But Sharon, before you go, you know it's over 20 years that we fighting this fight over already, right?
Yes.
You see, most of the people on this live or any other live wouldn't really know. But I out there more than 20 years on Sharon program fighting on different radio stations, fighting the battle.
I get all kind of insults. They say all kind of things about me. And I never give up. And I still ain't giving up. I just stay quiet to regroup because I tell myself, but I want to tell all you, I'm serious about it, I really want to thank all you. But sometimes I just get passionate with tears in my eye because I know in my heart, PNM is perfect, but PNM will never treat the citizens of this country in this way. I know that in my heart. I know it in my heart. And you know what? You see, understanding and communication, you see, if we was doing that more, people would understand all the things that was being done in this country under the PNM. And it's because of that communication, we lack knowledge. But I want to tell all you, it's plenty. But to God be glory. We're coming back, But when we come back, we have to remember. We have to remember where we come from. All you have a good night, and I reach my destination. Thank you, Jesus. I go.
All right, guys. Yes, Sharon, thank you very much. So I'm about to bring this platform to a close. You see, all here, all here again putting all on timeout. So let me hold a closing contribution. All extend.
I have one more thing to tell you, Warrior and Kitty and Trinity. Those who have an internet issues, use a VPN. Download a VPN and use a VPN.
Okay. Thank you, darling. Thank you, Trinity.
Kitty, I go drop a SIM card for you. All the internet problems go down there.
All right, so Xavier, let me hear your closing contribution.
Because about staying focused, you see how the play is going right now, the play is sticky. It's about really staying focused, being our brothers' keepers, and then we continue to let your voice be heard in collaboration with the Workers' Right platform, continue to be the place to be in a night time, so that we can, give the voiceless a voice.
All right, thank you very much, Xavier. Mr. Bernard?
Yes, yeah, great program. I really, really like the idea that was said earlier that Stuart should really work with Penny, because at the end of the day, his time will come. But for right now, we need to really show that kind of solidarity, work with her. He will learn more, he will meet more people, people will get to know him. But now is her time. His time will come, and he's an excellent person, great in energy and all of that. And the persons who really divide in the party need to really shut up and grow up, right? That's my contribution.
Thank you, Mr. Bernard. Mr. Michael?
Yes, my love. Well, let me say something, eh? I really, really want to thank the people on this live who have the fire burning, that we should continue and do. And let me tell you something out here. It's not an easy road. You will meet the road rough, you will meet tribulations, you may meet hump, you may even meet grass on the road. But we just have to part it and fight and go forward. And Warrior, you know what I would like you to do? It wouldn't be all at once, but if you could get some main people from in the PNM, like NPs and different things, if we could invite one by one on this program. Because what we're doing here, we wanted to reach inside of the PNM. We want them to know we want to get it in the belly of the PNM. Right? Because this time that coming here is a very serious time. We can't afford
let me interject. Mr. Jeffrey and I were having that same conversation a couple of days ago. Yeah? Okay. We spoke about it. So we were just...
I will look forward for that. And I talk about high-ranking people in the PNM. It's time now, if they don't know, or if they're pretending that they don't know, it's time now that they know the ground troops are ready to go, and they have our full support, because we can't lay back to see this country go down the gutter with those that canal kongs and market rat and wharf rat and all them things. We can't afford for them to bring this country down to nothing. Right? And Kitty, let me tell you something. Kitty very, very observant, because I looking at some lives as we here with those canal kongs and river which, them lives don't get problem. Because you know why? They're supporting the UNC. And from the time of that people that supporting the PNM here and fighting the fight, people's lives getting problems on it. You understand? But I don't want to take it too long. Although we cannot give up, we had to keep fighting. We had to do what it had to do. And we had to make sure that the main people in the PNM know that we standing with them and fighting the fight. Have a pleasant night. All you stay as beautiful as all you are. To all my lovers, have a good night. And to the haters and traitors, I will deal with all you sooner or later. And the bullers in the UNC, all you take all your time. Have a good night.
Oh, Jesus. Michael, Michael, have a good night, darling.
Mr. Michael, what kind of people in the UNC again?
I said the bullers in the UNC.
Oh, Jesus. All right, Michael, have a good night. Kitty already gave her closing contribution. Chatter, let me hear closing contribution, and after we'll follow opportunity.
I just say that right now, presently, the UNC is hell-bent in destroying the PNM government, because them don't know already the UNC matchup. The UNC is no coming back, and They want to drag down the PNM with them as well. And we cannot allow that to happen. And just like what all we are saying, the PNM, the inside the internal have to come together and stand together with Penelope Beckers as well as all of us to make sure this wicked UNC government do not bring them down in the gutter, which part there is right now. And that will never happen. That will never happen. Right? So we just had to keep on be fighting the fight and stand with Miss Penelope Beckers and spread the news and show the people what is really going on in the country. And I want to tell everybody here on the panel and you, Candice, have a blessed night and be safe.
Thank you very much.
Candice, I can say something quick.
Yes, baby.
Everybody, it have 169 people on the night live tonight, and I want us to just unite by doing this one thing. I need all you to follow our page called Feed Our People. Candice, Trinity, everybody who is on the live here tonight, I need all you please to go and like a page called Feed Our People. These people are helping people in Trinidad and Tobago as well be able to give hampers and build house and these different things. They are assisting and helping. Please support the page by going when we finish or even right now. Feed Our People page, please. That is it. That is just it all there. Thank you. Trinitons, everybody. Please, Trinity, Feed Our People. That's it.
Thank you, love. All right, Trinity, just now, before I give Trinity the floor. Trinity, Ma'am Trinity.
What?
No, you know it has overgone. I had to pre-warn you. Give your closing contribution from a police short and to you, Master Trinity. All right, go ahead.
I always get cautioned, but I don't know what I do in this life. But I just want to say this. I just want to thank Candice and Mr. Workers, right, for allowing me to voice my opinions on all the platform. Politics was never really my thing. If all you know, ask Kitty. But there's a time and place that people just get fed up. People just reach their limit. And I was really invested in CCC, and when they take away these, when I started to talk. So I just want to thank all you for giving me the opportunity to really be on the program and join the team. And yes, I'm learning slow, but I'm learning gradually. My closing comment is this. I will say this though. I don't like the UNC. I never liked in that party. But I voted the UNC because I was really full. I was really, really full. There are some things that she said that actually captivated me. I was really full. But as long as I live, Trinity will never be fooled by the UNC government again. I come back home. And I just want to tell the PNM I am sorry. I apologize.
You come back home.
I said I stay with good people. You understand? I choose the straight head and I get burned. So now I stay in with the napkins. But anyway, you all have a blessed night. Pray, continue to pray. It will get better. It will get better. It will be slow, but it will get better. Just pray. And I might close it because you need that for the night.
Thank you very much, Trinity. Oh, Jesus. My closing contribution tonight is where there's a will, there's a way, Trinidad and Tobago.
You said that the cross,
yes, Trinity. You had me on the edge of my seat because I know your mouth easy. And then you catch the Holy Ghost day. Anyhow, yeah, I want to say, to the citizens of Trinidad and Tobago, just go down and pray. Only pray like all they never prayed before. And call out to the man Christ Jesus. I want to say a special thanks to everybody in the comment section. Everybody that came up in the box and voiced their opinion, to my team, people on YouTube, Mr. Renison Jeffrey. a pleasant good night, and thank you guys for joining us. People who wanted to come up in the comment section, in the box, and wasn't unable to, was no fault of mine. After a while, they started to jam the live, right? So probably next time you all will be able to join us, right? And to the rest of Trinidad and Tobago, the ones that looking on behind the scenes, I love all you. Keep the faith, and I think we would have opened an account on the Workers' Rights platform, where I think Mr. Jeffrey would have put up the number. So any little thing all you want to donate towards the platform, you all can. It is between the Let Your Voice Be Heard program with me, the Warrior Princess, and the Workers' Rights platform on YouTube and on TikTok, right? And we fighting this cause for the people. For the people. For the people to give them a voice. So when all you need long to pray in the night, daytime, morning time, whatever time, remember us and pray. Pray for yourself and pray for your family. Thank you very much, guys. Again, thanks to the Workers' Rights platform on YouTube and on TikTok, Mr. Jeffrey, everybody, Xavier, Trinity, Kitty, Chatter, Trinitons, Mr. Bernard, always in and out, Mr. Michael, Sharon Felix, everybody. And Mags, I love you. Thanks for being there. Thanks for being the prayer warrior for us behind the scenes, Mags. I didn't see Joe tonight, but tell him I love him. I mentioned Trinitons, yes, I did. And Angela Joseph, with she hot mouth self. Yeah, you know, and thanks, guys. We love Ole, and oh God, I want to go in my bed. I fed up Ole. Bye.
I want to say thanks to you.
You have 2 minutes.
I want to say
I had to close up with a prayer before Mags buffed me. Oh, Jesus. Heavenly Father, we thank you for tonight. Oh, God, we thank you for everything that was said. And we pray that everything that was said here will reach into the minds and the hearts of the citizens of Trinidad and Tobago, and that they will wake up and smell the roses, Father God. Father Lord, I left the Workers' Rights platform unto you in prayer. I left my platform, Let Your Voice Be Heard platform, unto you in prayer, that you will expand us. You will help us to stand firm together as one with peace, love, and unity, and that you will cover us so that no weapon formed against us shall prosper, that you will pass through every home in Trinidad and Tobago, God, and fill their bread basket, touch all mothers, all fathers, all children, the young ones in the midst. Touch them, oh Lord. And we lift Miss Penelope Beckles in prayer, oh God. We ask that you cover the woman's servant, that you will guide her and protect her on the right path, oh God, and that no weapon that form against her shall prosper. In the mighty name of Jesus. Amen, amen, and amen. You may have to say now.
Don't go and scratchy man with them nice fingernail you had here.
I don't have a husband.
I never tell you have a husband. Right.
I don't have a man.
To all my lovers, baby, I love all you. Continue the good work.
Okay, bye-bye. All right, guys, so later.
Horse, fuck a hustler book, penthouse, a black tail. I got bitches sending my niggas flicks in jail.
Let's go.
A bitch face more than a waist for real, and ain't no pussy
Rampage.
like me pussy. That's how a nigga feel. Bust 3 times, throw it a piece.
When did this come out though? I probably was in Africa chilling.